You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Alright, what's cracking, G's? Matter of fact, cut that. Let's just get straight to the point. Let me get this beat. Alright, man. Shout out to NextGen720 for sending me a video about something that we was talking about on Twitter. And it was this whole thing with GameSpot and a video they did about 1 year later, should you buy an Xbox One? Now, I'm not going to do a video talking about what he talked about or saying what he said, but I am going to do a video talking about that video. There's a couple of things I wanted to point out, and I just wanted to reiterate with the viewers. Now, if you support Xbox One, do like, comment, and share this video and get it out there. Now, let's get straight to it. First of all, you had a couple of people in this video, and the main theme of the video was pretty much that the Xbox One's UI is horrible. Now, there was a trend going on in this video that I happened to notice right off the bat. What I noticed was that most of the people in the video were from the UK. Clearly from the accent you can tell they were from the UK. Now, if you know anybody in the UK and you talk to them and ask them, yo, what's popping in UK on the gaming scene, they're gonna shut you down immediately and tell you PS4. So once again, when you start hearing these accents and you see a video talking about Xbox, I immediately start thinking people from UK with bats breaking systems and slamming them on the floor, because we all know that they hate Xbox in the UK. Okay, now let's just get straight to the point and start breaking out some of the things that were said. Seb Ford opens up and says, I don't own a PS4 or an Xbox One. You heard what I just said? I don't own a PS4 or Xbox One. Now, I just dropped a video on my channel talking about, should you as a person who watches YouTube content listen to people who tell you something's whack that they don't own? This is exactly why I made that video. Link will be in the description, but this is why I made that video. How can you tell people they shouldn't buy an Xbox One and you don't have one? He claims, oh, I ran into some problems in the office. One of his problems is that he claims it took him 7 hours to install Call of Duty so he couldn't present his presentation or his live stream, which of course we know that really means this dude was fucking off and he thought it was going to be 1, 2, 3 to put the game in and play, and it wasn't. So he got caught out there, but oh, he claims it took 7 hours. Now let me let you guys know, when Ghost came out, I had Xbox One. I had Dead Rising, I had Rise, I had all that stuff, and I never took 7 hours to install a game. He's fucking lying. There's a couple of people saying that. I have never seen it. So, fire this dude, please, like right off the bat, because if he's telling you not to buy an Xbox One for that reason, the last time he must have played an Xbox One was before it got released to the consumers on the streets, because when it got released and it came out, I got mine the week it came out. There was no problems with mine installing any games, and it did not take no 7 hours, nothing like that. As a matter of fact, if anybody knows anything about Xbox, when you install a game, while it's installing, you can play the game. So what was he talking about? But anyway, fire Seb Ford. Let's start with him. Fire him, please. He needs to be fired completely. Don't do videos talking about things that you played over 12 months ago and that you don't own, saying that people shouldn't buy it. You didn't buy it, okay, fine. But don't say stuff like that. That's what you call misinformation. Now, this guy, Andy, he says he loves Xbox for its exclusives. He was a Forza fan. He didn't have really nothing bad to say. What did I notice about Andy? Of course, right away, I noticed he had an American accent. Whoa, what a surprise. You know, so he liked Xbox, the American dude. So I'm going to skip him because, you know, it's kind of, like I said, there was a trend going on in this video, and that was like the first thing I noticed. If you hear anybody with a accent like they're from the UK, you knew exactly what they were gonna say. It's just so common that, you know, that's Sony land. We all know UK Sony land. I mean, shout out to UK, that's my peoples, but we all know that's Sony land. Ask anybody from there, that's what they're gonna tell you. Now you got Dan Hines. He claims that the Xbox One had fewer exclusives, So there was no reason to get one because Sony was his console of interest. Now keep in mind when you watch the video, he says, now he rambles and he kind of dances with the comment, but he's pretty much saying that because of the least exclusive that Xbox has. Now listen to this. Xbox exclusive lineup is not good enough for him to get an Xbox, but Sony's is. Now, did you hear what I just said? Sony's exclusive lineup is better than Xbox as far as which one should you purchase for exclusives. Fire this man. If anybody looks at the holiday lineup for Xbox and PS4, who has the most exclusives? See, this is what scares me. That's why I say you guys got to be careful what content you watch and listen to, because these people have no clue what they're talking about and they're talking out of their ass. If you're going to go based off exclusives, Xbox wins hands down. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I'm doing this video because this shit just blew my mind when I heard the things coming out of these people's mouths. I just couldn't believe it. Now, Rob, and I don't know if his name is going to be spelled correctly or said correctly, Krausley, claims that the TV integration makes the Xbox good, he guesses. Now, he goes on to say something extremely interesting. So interesting, in fact, that I'm going to put a picture up right now so you can see this on the screen. He says that the Xbox One has a great feature where you can take a coaxial cable. Please fire this man when I'm done. When I'm done. Really fire him. Seriously, fire this guy. This guy, fire him. Nobody hired this guy to work for you. He claims that the Xbox One can be connected to your cable box through a coaxial cable. Do you guys know what a coaxial cable is? Okay, so if you don't know what a coaxial cable is, it's that white cord that's in the back of your Fios box or your cable box that connects to the box from the telephone pole outside. You know, that little white plug with the needle in it. He claims that the Xbox One has one of those ports on the back. This man never saw the back of an Xbox One, and he's talking about it. Why has he not? Why did they not? Someone should have just edited that out. That was horrible. How are you going? Matter of fact, look at this picture again. Show me a coaxial cable entry point on the back of the Xbox. Now, this is all the ports. This is directly from Microsoft's site. This shows you all the ports on the back of an Xbox One. Granted, it can be intimidating if you don't know hardware, but just show me a coaxial entry point, please. Thank you. There's none. Fire Rob Krausley, please. And once again, he sounds like he's from the UK, of course. Saying that the coaxial cable makes the Xbox One a great feature to connect your cable box to it. Did he mean the HDMI port? I want to know what year did they record this video in, because it sounds like they recorded this when they first started creating the Xbox One 5 years ago, and that's what they played. Because clearly these dudes were way out of date. And GameSpot, if this video was old and you just made the video just to have content, shame on you, because that may be the case here, because this information is totally outdated and you guys need to go fuck yourselves for doing that, because there is no such thing as a coaxial cable entry point on the back of an Xbox One. Exposed, sir. Fire him. Fire him immediately. Kevin Vandor uses the Xbox One as a media device. Now, he claims that 75% of the time when he talks to it, it works. So he uses it as a media device, but goes on to bash the fact that the 25% of the time that he talks to his Kinect, it doesn't work. So he says. Now, clearly, this is a guy who had an Xbox before they did the update addressing that issue. So once again, how long ago was this video made? Or how long ago was it that the people they interviewed touched an Xbox? You see the bias here? Once again. Okay, now let's continue. Chris Waters claims he had to scream at his Xbox and reprimand it in order to get it to work. If he talked regularly to it, it didn't respond to him. And I actually do remember hearing that in the UK, people who had an Xbox, because I guess their accent, it wasn't picking up the commands from them properly. I do remember hearing that, but once again, they did an update a couple of months ago to address that issue. So once again, how long ago was it that these people touched an Xbox? So remember the video I did earlier that I posted in the description below says that if you own the console a couple of months back, because of the updates, you don't have a right to judge the console unless you go back to current day and play it. Or the games, because games update, console updates. We're in the age of the updates. You cannot judge a game based off the status of it 3 months ago and come today and say that that game is in that same condition or that console, because it's not gonna be. That's the purpose of updates. So that's why I made that video and why I told you guys to be careful listening to these people. Lucy James says the interface is out to get her. She claims it's out of control and it's unusable. Now the trend, of course, is, and Lucy James, the memes that's going around about her are, keep those going, because she claims that unless you use a controller, you cannot navigate the interface. You have to use a Kinect. And I'm just listening to her talk, my brain cells were frying. I wish I could just play the clip, but I don't want no problems with them coming to my channel trying to flag me. So you'll have to go see this video for yourself. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put the link in the description to this video as well, so you can see the interviews of these people. And just, hopefully when you watch this video, you won't watch this video and go, okay, you know what? I'm going to come back here. Hopefully you watch this video and you don't go back there, because I agree with Next Gen on that. Companies that do stuff like this, how can you trust them? They're not giving you up-to-date information. They're guessing and telling you their opinion with a lot of bias involved. Now, Mary Keish, somebody should make her the president of that company, because she was mad cool. Of course, she's South American and she loves her Xbox. She actually wants them to hurry up and get where they're at now. So it makes me wonder how old this video was when they made it and how much reaching these people did. But the bottom line is, yeah, Seb Ford and Rob Crowsley, those two guys, I couldn't believe the shit they were saying. A coaxial cable in the back of the box. Really, bro? I mean, how old would an Xbox be to have that on it? I mean, the only thing I remember cable using the coaxial cable for is for signal. They don't even display through coaxial cables. They display through HDMI RCA jacks. What was he talking about? I mean, this guy works for this company and doesn't even know how to connect an Xbox to a cable. He doesn't know how to connect the Xbox. Yeah, so anyway, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Should you be listening to these game companies? IGN is no better. I saw them bashing the shit out of Little Big Planet 3 and everybody saying that that's a good game. Me personally, I ain't fucking with it. It ain't my cup of tea. I'm not interested. But you just got to be careful with these major companies, because they're doing business and they seem like they're either rushing or not properly reviewing products, and they're giving you opinions, and they have a lot of bias in their opinions. IGN has been bashing some of PS4 shit lately, and I don't know if that's because they're trying to come around, because Xbox is starting to catch up, and I guess they see for the holiday season it's going to catch up to PS4 or give it a run for its money, I should say. Now, I'm not going to be sitting here reaching, so my Xbox is going to kill PlayStation this Christmas. It actually should, because they have all those exclusives that's waiting for them, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I talked enough. I will put the link to the video that I was posting earlier talking about this, and I will put the link to this video that I'm talking about in the description below. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, and share this video if you do support Xbox. If you don't, you should still be wary of the things that these companies are doing, because this is scrupulous and it's not moral. This is Jimmy B Gaming, and I'm out. Hey, you made it to the end of the video? Thank you. I feel honored. Do me a favor while you're here and click on the video to the left of me or to the right of me to find out some of the other videos that I have on my channel. Or you could do me a favor and click the bottom where it says subscribe, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you like what you saw here, leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think on what should I improve more. Should I be doing more reviews? Should I be doing less reviews? Should I be doing more commentaries, less commentaries? What should I be talking about? What would you like to see more of? Just leave your thoughts in the comment section below and click on one of these wonderful videos above. Later, Ben.